I don't even know how to say this. Oh my god, let me see if I can get through this. Holy hell, that hurt so much, and I don't think any numbing. Hey everyone. Oh my god, I'm so not used to filming without any makeup on. Let me just move this back a little. Hey everyone, welcome back to my September monthly reset video. If you're new here, my name is Diana and I am a registered dental hygienist, and I guess you could call me a content creator. I try. And if you're interested in seeing more videos from me, more of these types of videos, please consider subscribing. I would absolutely love that. That being said, I do these monthly reset videos, or try to do them monthly. I missed August's reset video, and I'll explain in a bit why. But I like to do these types of videos to kind of just discuss my intentions for the month, reflect on the past, talk about my budget, monthly favorites, etc, etc. Basically anything I feel that is worthy of being discussed, or what I want to share with you guys on a monthly basis. I like to use these videos to start off fresh for the month, kind of like New Year's resolutions, but monthly. And it just kind of helps me get motivated and back on track, because I love hearing from you guys when you comment on my videos, and they just make me feel so motivated. So thank you for commenting on my videos and supporting me, even though I take tons of breaks. You guys are always coming back and watching my videos no matter how long it's been. So thank you again to the subscribers that have been watching my videos for a really long time. I hope me kind of showing you a more personal side of my life, financial, mental, whatever, kind of helps motivate at least some of you guys, and maybe get some entertainment out of this. I don't know. Reason for the no August reset video, I quickly mentioned it in one of my last videos. I'll post it here. In that video, I just quickly discussed how I had weight loss surgery, and I was just mentally and physically preparing for that, and so YouTube was kind of on the back burner as I was navigating that whole process of all this paperwork and figuring out flights and all this stuff. So it was really overwhelming, and yeah, YouTube just had to be the one to take a seat. It was really difficult mentally, super overwhelming, just like the pre-op, like just starting to get the ball rolling, contact with coordinators, flights, all this and that. So yeah, that is essentially why there was no reset video. My budget went out the window that month. I just had to focus on purchasing things that I needed, like vitamins, protein drinks, all this stuff. And I also don't think I can like ever fully explain my decision for going through with it. I can try to, but I just knew deep down that it was the right decision for me. I will in the future make a video discussing a bit more details about it. I'm a little confused as to where to start with it, so look out for a video. I just can't promise exactly when it will be. I've been writing out points of what I want to say, and it's just a mess at the moment. Regardless, September feels like a very brand new month, year to me. I feel like I'm moving on to the next chapter of my life, and I am just super excited to share with you guys. Here is the plan for this video. I actually need feedback on my room. As you saw in my weekly reset video, my files got corrupted, so in that video I was talking about, or asking you guys for help on how I should rearrange my room. So having the bed kind of turned around with half of it kind of underneath the window. The TV regardless will be on that wall, up on that wall, hopefully soon. But either, yeah, pushing this bed completely all the way to the wall in the direction it is now, or turning it clockwise, having it underneath the window. I'm gonna put some curtains up. I can't decide on what I'll feel better with. I know it's something that I could probably switch back if I didn't like it, but I can't lift anything super heavy or move anything super heavy. So I'm kind of having to wait until I am cleared to do that. Otherwise, yeah, I would have done it myself the second I had some time after I came back from my surgery. Or do I leave it the way it is now? Once the TV's up, I'll have a little bit more space surrounding the bed, get another nightstand on each side, and just basically have a room with a bed and a TV and not much room for anything else. Let me know what you guys think. If I do decide to move things around, I'll bring you guys along for the ride. I honestly have no idea what to do with this room. I was also supposed to go do IV therapy today. I swear the universe is out, not to get me, but I don't know. Something is stopping me from getting these IV therapies. This is the third time I've tried to get it done, and they've canceled my appointment because the doctor was sick, fair enough. The second time it was canceled at a different clinic, the person forgot about the appointment. And then I was just too annoyed and angry to reschedule or wait for them to come in, because I was like, what a waste of my time. I planned this perfectly so I could go to work right after, and now you're asking me to wait or come back later. No thanks. And in the first place I went to, just honestly probably didn't like the fact that I went to Mexico for surgery and didn't want to be held liable, because they were saying stuff that didn't make any sense, but I was just so tired from the surgery and just like wasn't mentally focusing on what the person was saying to me. Like, it just didn't make any sense that vitamin K would cause me to bleed out, but vitamin K clots blood. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, I don't know if I should just completely give up on IV therapy. I was really hoping to get hydration and vitamins in, because if you know anything about weight loss surgery, it's very difficult to eat and drink after. I have my Apple Watch with a timer on the hour. It reminds me, and I do my best to take a sip of water. But I'm technically supposed to drink 2 of these, and today's, actually I drank a little bit last night, but I can barely get through 1 bottle of these a day. It's very, very hard, on top of having to eat and do a protein drink. So difficult. It's really hard to get in. And then next, what I'll be doing as kind of a reset. So I don't even know how to say this because it sounds so stupid, but I, not accidentally, but kind of accidentally made an appointment for a facial. I've always wanted to get a facial. That was like one of my things before I graduated, that I was like, I'm gonna get myself a good facial, blah, 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 blah. I wanted to support this small new skincare clinic owned and operated by these 2 nurses, and like really lovely people, but I just wanted to know the price of one of these skin treatments. So it didn't say on their website, and I thought signing up for an appointment it would tell me the price of it, and it didn't. And then I was like, okay, if it's too much I'll just cancel it. But before I could cancel it, one of the owners messaged me being like, thank you for signing up, here are the instructions, blah, 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 blah. And I had also messaged them on Instagram, so they would have known exactly what would have happened. I know I could cancel, like, I'm pretty sure they don't think too much about it. Regardless, it's really expensive and I feel too guilty to back out. That's also one of the things that I put on my list of stuff that I wanted to get done after I graduated and had money. So It's really expensive. I probably won't ever do it again. If I do, I know they do like certain areas of your face, and that's probably way cheaper, so I might do that. It's called the Morpheus 8. It's supposed to help with skin tightening, hyperpigmentation, fine wrinkles, basically everything that I want to get done. It's all in one treatment, which kind of helps because that's what I was getting really overwhelmed with. I didn't know what treatment to go with before, like laser, IPL, or blah blah blah, all this stuff. That's why I'm not wearing any makeup, because I was thinking of putting on makeup and then just washing it off again, but that's such a waste. So you guys are just seeing me with no makeup on now, and I might sit down and film after the treatment, depending on how bad my face is. I'll show you the before and after of what my skin looks like, and then down the road you'll see the results. I'm really also happy that I can afford it at the same time. That's the plan for today. I also will be discussing my budget. I kind of started fresh. I am only human. This is kind of why I like showing you behind the scenes, like what's going on in my brain as I stutter saying that. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not your typical influencer that has everything pristine. Like, my room's a mess. Sometimes, most of the time, bad with money. I'm trying to work on that, and I'm trying to show you guys in hopes that if you are in the same boat, you can learn with me or help me. Please let me know if you have any tips down below. I am open to all feedback. Yeah, I'm just showing you the highs and lows of my life, especially since graduating school. If you're like me, where you're coming in from no money and making tons of money, I highly recommend preparing yourself to be financially literate, know what's going on and how to make the most out of the money that you're going to be making, because you'll be making a lot, especially if you don't have dependents, high financial responsibilities and stuff like that. So I'm just going to quickly show you my budget and the categories I've made and the amount of money I have allotted for each category. It's not done yet. It's not perfect. I'm not perfect. I am learning as I'm going, but I will say up until August, using You Need a Budget, I was able to save $3,000 just by very easily tracking the money that I was spending and only budgeting the money that I currently had, not budgeting the money that I might have in the future. That was my biggest thing that my brain just didn't want to like get around. The idea is that you're budgeting with money that you think you're going to make and then have to go back, and it was just too much for me. You Need a Budget is so simple once you go through the instructions and you do it a few times. It all makes sense. I highly recommend it, and I really wish I had known about it years ago. Alright, so this is my budget. I've started paying back student loans, which, lucky for some of you Americans, I'm hoping Canada follows suit in terms of kind of what's the word? Forgiving some of student loan debt. Crossing fingers, something. I will take anything. So far, my student loans, after my 2 payments that I made, which by the way are like $475 a month. They come out on the last day of the month. I'm at $50,000, 386 cents left owing. It is what it is. That's why I'm just working on figuring out how to increase my income. So I really want to start temping, but here are my reservations about it. It's gonna be hard on my body. I'll be working 6 days a week if I want to make more money, but I have calculated the rate I would roughly make. Let me just calculate this out for you. So weekdays, this temping agency that I contacted, it's $55 an hour, and let's say I worked 7 hours on a Monday, so that's $385 before taxes get taken out. If I do an extra day a week, that's roughly 4 work days extra, I'd make an extra like $1,500 a month. So it is really tempting. Also on the weekends, this temping agency, your rate is $60 on the weekend. I know there are a few dental offices that operate in malls are open Sundays as well. That would be $60. So even if I just did $60 at 5 hours on a Sunday, because I already work Saturdays at my current office, and I times that by 1,200. My concern is my back issues and stuff like that. So I'm gonna wait to temp until I feel a lot better, when I have more energy. And the reason why I want to start making more money is because I'm going aggressive. I really want to buy my own home. Prices are dropping. I know interest rates are going up, but you can always refinance your mortgage. I don't know the right terms. Please don't come for me. I don't know anything about housing. I'm just learning about it, but I know that housing prices are going down, and I feel like this is like my one shot kind of to own a place on my own. So I'm more determined than ever. Also, the whole it's not like a big thing, but I love being alone, which is why you'll see me in my car a lot filming, because I'm alone there. Right now, my dad just went for a walk, so I finally felt like I could film a video. I feel like I can't film what I want to because someone is always home, and I just never have a place to myself. And I am truly a loner at heart. I like being by myself, and now that I've had this weight loss surgery out of the way, I'm just ready. I'm making good money. There's no reason I should not be able to pay off my student loans and start saving up for a townhouse. I'm aiming for a townhouse. I'll take anything really, but townhouse it is. That's just what I have my eyes set on. So yeah, looking ways to increase my money. Other than the few big purchases that I'm making, I don't consistently make big purchases on a monthly basis. So cutting out things, like I've cut down my food, my grocery bill, because I'm barely eating, but that might go up because I will probably need more specialty types of foods. So for now, that's cut down drastically. I used to have $400 a month. Now I've put it down to $150 because all I'm eating is hummus, chicken broth. I just had my second egg. I had an egg last night. I'm not spending that much money on a monthly basis, so I put it at $150, and we'll see how much I actually end up spending. One thing I do spend a lot of money on is my hair, which I love. There's a thing with weight loss surgery that at the 3-month mark you kind of start losing your hair. I'm trying to do everything I can to avoid that, but it's just a thing. For some people it happens, for others it doesn't. My hair makes me happy. If anything, I can take out the hair extensions and kind of chop my hair short and still keep getting like highlights and having like my hair highlighted on a regular basis, but it's the hair extensions part, having them pulled up and stuff like that, is what costs or brings up the cost quite a bit. At the very least, I'm keeping these hair extensions until my trip in the fall, which is right around the 3-month mark. So maybe after my trip I will take them out and just let my hair grow, or I might keep them in if it makes my hair look better, if my hair is thinning out kind of thing. I'm not always gonna have hair extensions in. I will take them out eventually, and I'll save me money, some money doing that. This also leads me onto focusing YouTube a lot. So I've been doing this for 3 years, and I don't know if you've watched any of my very first videos where I kind of explain why I started doing YouTube. And the one thing that really pushed me to doing YouTube, which was something that I've always wanted to do, I've made so many videos since I was 16 when YouTube started. So yeah, YouTube has always been something that I've loved, and the thing that got me to posting videos is unfortunately one of my friends, we had lost touch of it, but we had grown up together. It's hard to talk about, but she passed away suddenly, and you know, she had just become a nurse. She moved to a different country, and you know, I don't want to tell her story because she's not here to say it, but it just made me realize how short life is, and you can pass away at any second. And last week was her 3-year anniversary since not being here, but I was not expecting to cry. Oh my god, let me see if I can get through this. I've been doing it for 3 years, and so I would, you know, I am doing this as a fun thing. I've kept up with it, not consistently, but I'm trying. And I do want to make some money off of it. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to make money off of, oh my gosh. But I feel like making money off of YouTube would be a good compromise in terms of my body, so I wouldn't have to work an extra day a week, 6 days a week, just to make an extra bit of money. I could just use that time, focus on YouTube, and really get the ball going to start making something. Anything really would help. I've been delaying the process because I keep mentally, you know, just going through these things where I feel like I'm not good enough. I'm ready to move on with that. My goal is to be monetized before December, and I'm just determined to do that. So right now, videos once a week. I'm gonna try and sprinkle in a second video, but the surgery, with me being so tired, I basically come home from work and I can barely keep my eyes open driving home. So I mentioned in that other video as well how I want to start a September challenge, so you'll be seeing 1 video a week for me for at least the month of September, but I'll be filming and editing at least 2 videos a week, and so far it's been working. I have a stockpile of videos to go up. Back to my categories. So as you can see here, student loans, ew, is what I titled my payment plan. I haven't assigned any money to it yet. I will after my next paycheck. My MasterCard payments, I'm just paying that off as quickly as I can too, but also putting aside money for a down payment, which you'll see down here. I have a it's kind of insane. I have a $100,000 goal needed for my down deposit. I know it's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. That's my goal for now. Townhouses are very expensive here in my area. Maybe I'll do a video of showing you what houses I would like, and just how stupid, crazy expensive they are. I've added Hayu. It's not like Hulu. It just has like reality TV shows, so I watch Real Housewives on there, and it's super cheap. It's $6.71 a month. Canva I pay for. I might stop with Canva soon. We'll see, back down to the free version, because I use PicMonkey more than anything. I've just gotten used to it, but I share Canva with my sister. Spotify as well is something that I can knock out, but it's only $11. I'd rather try and figure out stuff that I can cut out that are a higher expense for me. Epidemic Sound, I make sure that I get my money's use out of that by posting videos. Car payment, can't do anything about that. Cell phone, I pay for mine, my mom's, and my grandma's. I'm calling them monthly, trying to get stuff lowered as much as I can. Car insurance, can't do much about that. My laptop, paying that off, can't do much about that. This is what I pay my parents a month, so this is gonna go towards paying off the surgery. So I'm giving them $1,000 off of not every paycheck, once a month. Gym membership, I can't go to the gym right now, but I also can't cancel it. Signed a 1-year contract, so that's money down the drain. I will reduce it in November to a single location. which makes it about $14 a month or something, super cheap. Coffee, can't drink it. Chiro, I go once a week. Medications, can't change it. Groceries, already lowered it. Eating out, zero, can't eat out, don't want to eat out. And transportation, I do about $100 of fill-ups once a week. Sometimes it's lower depending on the gas prices. Bottle returns, I just give all my bottles to my parents so they can keep that extra money. Pick Monkey has been paid for the year, so I do have an amount that I need to have funded by May 1st of next year, but that is fine. It's $120. I'll have that money by then. Botox, I'm gonna skip out on for now. I feel like possibly, I haven't decided. My lip flip has gone away, so we'll see about that. But I'm totally fine. Like, I got it done once and I liked how it looked, and I feel like it's helped loosen my muscles a bit so my fine lines aren't as prominent. And then $40 for gifts. I'm looking for something to buy for a friend for her birthday. It was last month, so I am not giving up on buying a Canon M50. I just don't know if that's the camera that I really want at the moment. I don't like, I don't know, it's a whole other conversation, but regardless, I don't have the money and I don't want to buy anything. I'm fine with this camera. I'm fine using my phone. We'll see if something goes to the point where I'm like, I can't take it anymore, and then I end up getting a new camera. Vacation wise, I'm gonna be needing some clothes for then, so I'm kind of trying to catch these end of summer sales because we're going to a hot place. So I'm gonna need a new bathing suit and stuff like that. The only struggle I have with this is I don't know what my size will be, and I don't want to buy too much. I'm just bringing a carry-on, so I'm trying to be very picky with what I choose to spend my money on. And then emergency fund, don't have anything in that yet, but I will on my next paycheck. I have a target of $5,000 to save as an emergency fund. So technically I should be putting that down payment into the emergency fund, but they will essentially work together. If anything, I will take money out of my down payment if I need to. I'm hoping I will get an emergency fund saved up before anything else were to happen so that I don't have to touch my down payment. But yeah, one portion of my paycheck, out of the 2 paychecks I get a month, will go for the down payment. The next will be for the emergency fund, and then any little extra things I can find, make money somehow, will go towards my emergency fund. So those are my goals. And then my quality of life, so therapy, I'm gonna try and go once a month. Beauty, I put this much down, $1,500, just for this facial that I'm getting, and some replenish my makeup and stuff like that. I'm just laughing at myself. Like, I know I can cancel. Well, I can't right now because it's like in half an hour and I need to get going, but I know I could have canceled. I just secretly deep down really wanted it, so it's a gift for me. And then my hair, $500, which I think it might be a little bit more, or maybe less because I'm not getting a trim this time. Anyway, what I like about this is if I, let's say, spend more money on my hair, I can take out money from certain areas and just have my next paycheck kind of go towards that. So currently I have like $7,000 in my bank account, but like I said, $50,000 in student loan debt and a bunch in credit card debt and paying off for my surgery and stuff like that. So I need to make more money. It doesn't have to be me temping every week, but I definitely need to figure out a way to make just a tiny bit more money to get me towards the goals that I wanted. If I didn't have the urgency to want to buy a house so badly, I'd be totally fine. Like, I wouldn't be, I'm not really stressing, but I would be fine with the pace that I was going at. It's just I need to ramp up that down payment amount, so that's what's happening. That's why I feel like a little bit more urgency in terms of making more money. I am going to go get ready for my appointment I am pretty much ready. I'm not wearing any makeup. You're welcome. You got to see my face without anything on. And I'll be back to show you guys my vision board. I've just kind of been thinking about it for the past couple of days, and I want to show you guys what some of my goals are outside of money, kind of, and my intentions for the last 4 months. Yeah, last 4 months of the year. Alright, so I'm coming back here on my laptop because it's just the best option for me right now. I really want to get this video done. This is my skin. I'm going to put up some pictures of what my skin really looks like because this is totally not an accurate representation. God, that treatment. So it's essentially Morpheus 8. It's like a gun with needles that shoot out, and they can set the intensity of it. And so first they numbed my chest. That took about an hour to set in, and then right before they went to go work on my chest, they numbed my face so that I wouldn't have a overdose on lidocaine or toxicity or whatever the word is. And so the numbing didn't really work that well on my chest, so it kind of hurt a little bit more so when they were going over spots as it was wearing off. My neck, I didn't feel anything at all. And then my face was fine except for around the eyes and my upper lip and my nose. Holy hell, that hurt so much, and I don't think any numbing would have helped at all. Like, that hurt so much, and I have a high pain tolerance, and they were shocked by how well I was taking to it. And so I can only imagine with someone that doesn't deal with pain very well, how excruciating that would have been for them. I feel a little like my skin's kind of rough, not smooth, and you can see the imprints of the needle still kind of in my skin, so I look quilted and rough looking. It's still healing. It's going to take a while until it gets better, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated on how that ends up looking. I'm also interested in knowing what the results are. They said up to 3 to 4 weeks I'll start kind of noticing. It's one of those things that gets worse before it gets better. But I also want to quickly talk to you guys about my vision board, not too much because this video is long enough, I know. So I made my vision board on Canva, and I decided to put it on as a wallpaper on my laptop so I look at it frequently. As you can see there, I have the word consistency because I want that to pertain to every aspect of my life, but as of right now, I want to be consistent the most with YouTube, so I put that in the biggest box there. I also want to buy a townhouse. I found that that was like a good compromise. Ideally, I want a house, obviously. It's a little unrealistic. Going from what I have right now to a house is just like years away, and I don't want to wait years until I move out, so townhouse it is. I want to save $100,000. I'm kind of laughing at it, but it is possible. It's not going to happen as fast as I like. So I put a picture of a wallet filled with money. I also put a picture of someone doing Pilates because my last experience with the company was horrible and made me cry a lot. So I'm hoping to find another place that's more inclusive, doesn't body shame you or make you feel bad about yourself. Because I really did enjoy the first little part of that Pilates class until I started to feel like whatever I was being treated poorly. Yeah, so that's one of my goals. Once I'm cleared for exercise, I want to get into Pilates for YouTube. So if no one knows what it takes to get monetized on YouTube. It's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. It's quite difficult to get, especially if you're not posting consistently like I was. The 4,000 watch hours, I don't know how to explain it, but it's a rolling 12-month period. It's very difficult to keep up. So that's one of my goals, along with 1,001 subscribers, to make sure I'm over that 1,000 mark. Subscribers, I'm not worried about. It's happening slowly but surely. It's just the watch hours is very, very difficult. And so in terms of being consistent, that also correlates with my confidence. So I put this big one on the bottom here, says fake it until you make it, because I just have confidence issues, obviously, in everything that I do. So I kind of like being able to see that sign there when I'm switching tabs and stuff like that, especially when I'm editing. I also have a little picture of someone reading a book. I want to get into more books. My thing is once I do, I binge, and that's all I want to do is read books over, like I'll stay up all night reading, blah, blah, blah. So I kind of need to find a healthy balance. I also want to work on my skin. Picture of someone wearing a face mask. It's more like self-care in this corner here, feeling healthy. My nutrition, my protein, my water intake, it's really important more than ever now, especially with my weight loss surgery. So it's something that you can't just like skip a day on. So it's important that I keep up on top of it, because it's more important now than ever, so I don't have any issues down the line with malabsorption and stuff like that. If you want to make one, it's so easy. Canva's free. You just go on there and type in vision board, and like a template or different types of templates will show up. I like this because I can go ahead and change it at any point. So hit that 1,000 subscribers, I can change that number quite easily. I see this kind of changing quite frequently. I'm going to leave the video at that. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end if you've made it. Leave any comments, questions down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!